Studying is features of human resource management. The following are the characteristics of human resource management are: first one, universally relevant. Human resource management has a universal relevance. The approach and style varies depends the nature and organization structure and applicable to all levels. Then goal oriented, the accomplishment of organizational goal is made possible through best utilization of human resource. A systematic approach. Human resource management lays emphasis on a systematic approach. It is all pervasive. Wherever there is existence of human resource, the effective management of the available human resource is very important. Then it is a continuous process. As long as there is human resource in the running of an organization, the activities relating to managing human resources exist. It's a dynamic activity. Human resource management is not the same as that of other factors of productions. It is an integrative tool. The main idea behind the managing the human resources is to motivate, participate and coordinate the available workforce. Focuses on development. Human resource management focuses on the development of manpower. Then human resource management is both science as well as art. Human resource as it relies on experiments and observation as well as effective handling of manpower, it is both science and art. Then it is interdisciplinary. Human resource management make use of concept of different disciplines like sociology, psychology and economics. Then it is intangible. Human resource management is an intangible function which can be measured only by result. For example, if an organization's objectives can be reached with the help of their results. It cannot be visible. We can measure the result of an organization. We can say the human resource management is effective or ineffective. Then significance of human resource management. The strategic role of human resource management is the process of acquiring, training, appraising and compensating employees and attending to their labor relation, health, safety and fairness concerns. The first point is manpower needs, change, ensure requirements, right man, right job, updation, appraisal, competitive advantage, incentive and bonus, employment commitment, employee attitude and collective. These are the significance of human resource management. First one, to identify manpower needs. So determination of manpower needs is an organization is very important as it is a form of investment. So the number of man required to be identified accurately. To incorporate change. Changes is the constant in any organization and this change has to be introduced in such a way that human resource management act as an agent to make the change effective. Then third one is to ensure the correct requirement of manpower. Any time the organization should not suffer from shortage or surplus of manpower. Then to select right man for the right job. Human resource management ensures the right talented available for the right job so that no employee is either underqualified or overqualified. To update the skill and knowledge. Managing the human resource plays a significant role in the process of employee skill and knowledge enhancement to enable the employees to remain up to date through training and development programs. To appraise the performance of employees. Periodical appraisal of performance of employees through human resource management activities boost up good performers and motivators slow performers. It helps the workforce to identify their level of performance. To improve the competitive advantage, organization with capable and competent employees can truly gain competitive advantage in the globalized market. Then to provide incentives and bonus to the best performers. It is the role of human resource management to recognize the best performers and to provide them with bonus and incentives as a form of appreciation for their work. This motivation can be either financial or non-financial. Then to determine the employee commitment, human resource management determine the level of commitment of employees to their work either through interview or questionnaire. The higher the level of commitment, the higher the possibility of the organization to be successful. To emphasize socialization, human beings are social animals and they should be ensured that they are comfortable in the workplace by maintaining cordial relationship with peers and subordinate and managers so as to contribute maximum to the organization. To promote favorable employee attitude, the organization are expected to provide a good work environment to secure favorable employee attitude towards the management. This can be accomplished through conflict resolution, counseling, grievance, reprisal, etc. To provide scope for collective bargaining, human resource management encourages workforce to form a union to represent their grievances and find early solution for their problems by collective representations. So there are 11 significance. The points are given very clearly. First one is manpower needs, change, ensure requirements, right man for right job, updation, appraisal, competitive advantage, incentives and bonus, employment commitment, employee attitude and collective. So these are the significance of human resource management. The next reading is functions of human resource management. The functions may be classified as under managerial function and operative functions. The managerial functions are planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Operative functions are procurement, development, compensation, retention, integration and maintenance. The first managerial function is planning. We know that planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do and who is to do it. It bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. It helps in the systematic operation of the business. Then organizing, it includes division of work among employees by assigning each employee their duties, delegation of authority as required and creation of accountability to make employee responsible. Then directing, it involves issue of orders and instructions along with supervision, guidance and motivation to get the best out of employees. This reduces the waste of time, energy and money and early attainment of organizational objectives. Controlling, it is comparing the actual with the standard and to check whether activities are going on as per plan and rectify deviation. The control process includes fixing of standard, measuring actual performance, comparing actual with standard laid down, measuring deviation and taking corrective actions. Then operative functions, procurement. Procurement means acquisition deal with the job analysis, human resource planning, recruitment, selection, placement and transfer, promotion. The next heading is development. Development includes performance appraisal, training, executive development, career planning, etc. Compensation, it deals with job evaluation, wage and salary administration, incentives, bonus, fringe benefit and social security schemes.